I got good news and I got bad news. The bad news is the chat is giving everyone the same 30-day calendar ideas, which means identical results, which are zero. But here's the good news. You know I got some good news for you. The good news, I'm going to show you a hack that the top influencers are using, especially ones like Lance. Charge 30 coaching. This is what he used to fill his content calendar. And they ain't teaching it, but I got you. Yes! And this method gets you 30 days of content in less time and proven to get views. And no, this is not about the best AI prompts or spending hours researching what your competitors are doing. This one simple method works, and it's surprisingly simple and easy to replicate. Let me show you what I mean. I spent 10 hours analyzing Lace content. We're gonna look at some of his stuff. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Check this out. What most small business owners think when they want to fill their content calendar, they get so frantic or uncomfortable, or they get overwhelmed with the idea of having to schedule 30 days worth of content. And we'll go a little bit later specifically about 30 days, what that really means. But also, let me show you what the influencers are doing. So that way you get some ideas and you'll know how they do what they do. Now, I told you about Lace. Lace is phenomenal. And I'll show you Laces in a minute. But I'm going to show you first, I'm going to start with Alex Hormozi. Now, that's going to be our keyword, how to grow your business. And let's just see how he's building his content schedule. This is one keyword. Okay, so we're going to get started with this one. And look at this. How to grow your business so fast in 2025 it feels illegal. That's Alex. That's one of his videos. It's an hour long. It's a lot. Here he is again. The real reason your business isn't growing. And see if you can see a theme here. How to grow your business so fast it makes your accountant nervous. Remember that. It's under one keyword. 5 ways to scale any business. Okay, same keyword. And you know he probably has thousands of keywords. Watch these 50 minutes if you want to grow your business in 2025. Dave Ramsey interview. That's another one. Of course, he has some shorts, 2 ways to grow your business. The three fastest way I know to grow any business. You probably got where I'm going with this. Okay, 4 steps to start a business. And let's check out another YouTuber. I'm gonna do Wes. What's up, Wes? I love your content too, brother. And let's put in, we're going to do rest. Let's put in a keyword.
Smart service business owners are just sitting back.
Okay, I'm not even going to put in a keyword. Let's just look at what he's doing. So you can kind of see he has a theme as well. But let's just look at this. Okay, here's one. SEO is a waste of time. SEO is a waste of time in 2025. Okay. How to get ahead of 97% of the websites, which is probably about SEO as well. The new way to do SEO in 2024, the complete guide. Okay, this hidden SEO hack shot them to #1 overnight. The truth about SEO in 2025, here's the deal. Can you see what I'm saying? They're not all over the place. SEO is wasting time. We already said that one. But I know I can go through here and find even more on SEO. Now we're going to show you Lance's. I'm going to show you Lance's on TikTok. When we knew we have a tendency, we're not as strategic, and we are all over the place with our information. That's why we find it so difficult to fill our calendars. And with them, they fill their calendars with basically the same keywords, but there is not the exact same keywords, but it's the same keyword cluster. And we'll talk more about that at another time. But just kind of want to give you some insight. Let's look at Lance's and then we'll move on. I keep calling him Lance. His name is Lace. Here's how he does his. He's basically using the same keywords. As you can see, you see a lot about going viral. You see a lot about hooks, you know, how I can make anybody go viral. Use variations of the same topic. And, you know, we get this idea that we have to have a lot of content, whereas the creators and influencers have found ways, because they do it a lot, to create content that doesn't take as much time. So they fill their calendars differently than what we do when we first get started in the business. So that being said, Lace is very effective because he's covering that topic thoroughly, which is making him an authority on that topic. So the search engines or the algorithms, also another key point, the algorithms see him as an authority because that's all he's talking about. So he's not diluting his messages. Okay, now here is a bonus I didn't tell you about, but here's a bonus. As you can see, if you look through, you see all the comments.
But comments about content ideas, if your content is really good and is really helpful, they ask questions because they want to know how to do it. So you want content gaps, information gaps. You can fill those gaps in with new videos. And then with all the different comments to spark more, now you have this one keyword or one cluster, keyword cluster, pillow, whatever you might want to call it, that could actually be more than 30 days of content. But I want to talk about that too, because 30 days of content don't mean 30 days of content, but we get into that at another time. So I hope that was helpful. Here's the logic. They're not hoping, guessing, or wishing. They're doubling down on what's already working. Brilliant, right? Immediately, you know you're going to get some views. Here's what to look for. Your top 3 performing videos from the last 6 months. Comments asking follow-up questions. Views that keep climbing week after week. They're your ideal video. What didn't it cover? Create 3 to 5 follow-ups addressing different angles. By applying these strategies, your next 30-day content ideas will be the least of your concern. To get even more small business marketing tips, make sure you watch the next video here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Peace.